Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CVSI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Been doing this analysis on a routine basis. Did it yesterday, so that's where the red and green line annotations are coming from. After today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. First, I'm going to do is a little house cleaning, just get rid of that line there. Sure, it still pertains to the chart. It's just not relevant right now, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The original update, though, that needs to happen, though, is based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So in the event there is any sort of bounce to the upside, the first key level of resistance to keep an eye on is going to be right up there around $4.85. So again, if the price can push through there, then yeah, you can start to talk about, these other moving averages, namely that pink line there, the 200 period. But one step at a time, the bulls first got to be able to get themselves back above 485. Or you could argue the bulls first need to be able to stabilize, because the final 30 minutes were not so good. The last 30 minutes, you can see volume kick back up again. And then you had this, bigger red candle here, which brings about the logical question of, it's looking like this $4 mark is going to be assaulted again as far as supports. Now, to be fair, so far so good. Several times today, the bears try to press down to this $4 mark, but the bulls did a fantastic job of holding strong. But like I said, after the final 30 minutes, it's quite the logical statement to wonder, it's looking like $4 is going to be, getting tested again, and can it hold? Now, if it can hold, great. That'd be a nice spot for a bounce, and then you can, see if it can bounce up to 485 and do battle with that. But in the event it does not bounce, that's where I want to map out where the next potential area of support may be. So in the event, like I said, $4 is tested and doesn't hold, next overall area of support to keep an eye on, right down there around $3.50, give or take a little bit. So those are going to be the next two areas of support going into tomorrow. But again, if this $4 is a area of support, which it very well could be given, the past track record of it from earlier today, and the price can get some sideways price action, then yeah, on any sort of bounce, 485 will be that initial hurdle, that the bulls will need to cross up above. So the volume remains strong in this one. We'll see how this plays out tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.